Hello, and welcome to the Tuning In podcast. I'm Dana Evans, your inner voice and emotional support coach. In this podcast, we explore the deep wisdom that lives in our bodies, emotions, and inner voice. Together, we'll shed the layers that no longer serve us, creating space to tap into the flow of life and experience true ease. So, are you ready to join me? Let's dive in. Hello, and welcome to another micro episode of the Tuning In podcast. Today, I'm going to share an audio recording that I did of a recent post on my Substack account called The Wisdom of Darkness. You can read the full post and see the images associated with it at danaevans.substack.com, and I will, of course, link that in the show notes. But if you missed the last episode 172 of the podcast, I shared with you that I'm using Substack as a blogging account now to capture my thoughts, to capture my life, and to make an evergreen archive as I'm sharing a lot of different aspects of me and different bits of information, including messages from my inner voice. So you can find all of my posts there. But for a select few of them, I'm also going to release them here on the podcast as micro episodes. It's just the audio recording of me reading the post. Honestly, I kind of feel like I'm reading an audiobook. Like I'm an author, I wrote a book, and this is me reading the pages of the book. It's really fun for me to read my posts out loud. And as I'm doing it more often, I'm actually trying to bring a little more energy into it, so it doesn't just sound like I'm reading, but it really feels like you're in the story with me. Anytime my inner voice shares a message, I really love for you to hear it as an audio, not just read the words, because my inner voice has a different energy, a different sound, and a different cadence. And so when I'm able to read it out loud, I can bring that to you. So please enjoy this post, and we'll see you next time on the Tuning In podcast. The Wisdom of Darkness. Notes on Owl Medicine from my inner voice. I recently gave my husband a barely used notebook to take on a trip. As I tore out a few pages, I caught a glimpse of the words and decided to review what I wrote. Well, I'm glad I did. Sheesh, I captured some beautiful messages from my inner voice. Today I will share those words which offer a fresh perspective on darkness and the wisdom of the owl. This will be paired with another post coming soon on being the light. This is transcribed from my dream journal in November 2022 called Owl Medicine and Embracing Darkness. The words are from my inner voice. The owl is wise, and so is your heart. Listen to her before you start. Going inward, embracing the dark, this is your medicine. We see you in the mind, in fear, blinded by the lights, being on and visible and bright. This is fine, of course. However, we want you to lead from the darkness, from the depths of your heart and wisdom. This requires slowness, density, and sticky, sweet exploration of self. This requires you and us and ease and trust. Slow down, my dear. No need to shout, no need to yell. You needn't even share and tell. By being with us and exploring the dark, you will see sharing as an art. Paint the picture, shade it in, color outside the lines, and then begin. Like a seed planted, give it time. While it needs sunlight, it doesn't need spotlight. It needs nutrients and water and to be held in the darkness. This is what your people need to hear. Don't teach them how to seek the light. Teach them how to revel in the dark, how to hunker down and enjoy the pace, how slowness is something that they can embrace. No need to rush. It takes time. It takes trust. Play in the dense, dank soil. Play in the dark. Walk in the moonlight. Turn off the lights. Dim the noise. Dim the brights. Expand your vision by darkening your sight. Just like the owl, stealth and swooping, silent, hooting. The owl is known across the land. Even when he isn't seen, he plays his hand. This can be you, my dear. Share the wisdom of the darkness. Allow your vision to expand without the brightness of a flashlight in a band. For the others know how to seek the light. That is their goal, to strive and straight. But what a gift you will be when you remind them that in the darkness they can see. To tune in and sense what is real. To slow down, drop in, and feel. That is the pathway through this life. Find your prey without the light. For once you see through the darkness, through the eyes of the owl, you won't be tricked to hide from the night, and you'll never be fooled by false light. So let us be here as you become clear. Let us guide you toward your true gift of sight, for the owl sees from great heights. So that's the message. And what's really beautiful is, even though that was years ago that I received that message, it really clicked with me right now. And just this weekend, I shared a post recently about Mia's great escape. And in that, I talked about a major migraine that I had. So the migraine also causes you to not be able to be in the light, right? You have to be in the darkness. You have to be in slowness. You can't be looking at screens. Like, everything has to be contained and darkened. And in that darkness, in that slowness, it often lets you see differently, see through a different eye, and see through a different lens, because your eyes can't work the way you're used to them working. This is fascinating. And another thing that I did during that time was I was supposed to go to a concert that I was very excited about that's at this beautiful venue just down the street from us. It's an outdoor venue. It's beautiful. But because of the migraine, I had to give my tickets away. I certainly could not go to a loud concert. However, I stepped outside in the dark after the sun had set, and I could hear the music. So instead of going inside, I actually laid down on my porch swing, gazed up at the stars, and was able to listen to some of the songs from the band as the wind carried them in the dark. Can you even? It was such a beautiful experience. Until now, I didn't connect the dots because I shared this post about darkness before the experience with Mia and before the migraine. And so it's really beautiful to see how everything is freaking connected. So that is just my side note. That's not in the writing of the post, but as I'm talking and reading, I wanted to share that with you. So thank you as always for listening. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me in another episode of the Tuning In podcast. If you loved this episode, please rate and review it or share it with a friend. If you want to go deeper into the realm of emotions and learn the language of your body, check out my audio course, Emotions Decoded, at alignful.com/audio. As always, you can follow along with my journey on Instagram at Dana_Evans. See you next week.